we had a discussion about okay, how to perform, how you can develop API to implement simple database CRUD operations without the REST framework. I didn't use REST framework, sir. Without the REST framework, how we can able to do that? That what I explained. Okay, now I will go for one more example, one more example, sir, so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Okay, without the rest m2, let me take a small example, sir. Okay, here have a look once, sir. So from the scratch I will develop this code so that even it is very helpful for you just for practice sake also. That's why please have a look once. Okay, or otherwise sometimes I may copy paste the previous code, don't worry, sir. Here just the rest API apps voting. Next, here I'm taking Django admin start project. Django admin start project. Okay, here I'm taking without rest m2 like I'm taking, sir. This is my complete brand new project. Okay, now without the rest m2 like this I'm trying to enter. Next py manage.py manage.py start app test app like this I'm taking, sir. Okay, well, now let me open this application. Okay, let me open this application, sir. Okay, here have a look once. Here I'm taking first let me open settings.py. Let me open settings.py. Here just test app like I'm taking, sir. Test app like I'm taking install apps. Now first thing you are trying to talk, you are talking about you are talking about database CRUD API. That's why let me go for a simple table must be required for us. Okay, in the last example, which table we took, sir? Very simple table we took. What is the table we took? Have you remembered, right? Last example, I hope you may remember what is that employee table. Okay, now let me take class. This time I'm taking student table, sir. Okay, models dot model like I'm taking models dot model. Okay, here name is equal to student name is equal to models dot char field models dot char field of compulsory max length is equal to some 64 I'm taking, sir. Maximum length is the 64 like this I'm taking, sir. Similarly, do you know there are multiple fields are available, sir? Okay, name. Okay, now roll number. Okay, roll number models dot integer field integer field, sir. Okay, integer field. Okay, now max length it won't be there for this name, roll number, and then marks also. Okay, name, roll number, marks also integer field only. Okay, like next sir, name, roll number, marks. Okay, let me take for every student assume that girlfriend is there, sir. Okay, marks is CGP, everything is related to that models the care field. So maybe lady student is there, boyfriend. Okay, models dot care field like this I have. Okay, well, now is it clear for all of you, right? So just class student name, roll number, marks, girlfriend, and then boyfriend, like these fields are available, right? Okay, then sir, now the next thing what I have to take, sir, very simple, sir. Register this model in the admin. Register this model in the admin, sir. From test app, from test app dot models import student. Okay, class student admin. Okay, here admin dot model admin. Okay, like very simple, sir. What I want to take here, list display is equal to let me take id. Next one after that, can you please confirm what are various fields are available, sir? Name, roll number, marks, girlfriend, boyfriend, like name. Next roll number, name, roll number. Next marks, okay, marks. Next girlfriend. Next some boyfriend, like this we have. Okay, that's all. Next here admin dot site dot register, or here student I'm taking, comma student admin I'm taking, admin, like this, right? That's all. So these are the things what we have. Admin dot site dot register, like. So now let me perform make migrations and then migrate. Okay, because from the scratch I want to explain so that you people can feel more comfortable, right? Manage.py. Okay, make migrations. Okay, like I'm taking. Can you please observe that carefully? Yes. Okay, well, next py, manage.py. Next migrate. Next sir, create super user. Okay, now all these activities are very common activities right now. Everyone can able to understand easily, right? Durga 1 2 3. Next Durga 1 2 3, like this I took, sir. Password created, I mean super user created successfully. Okay, like now let me start py manage.py run server. Let me add some data. Okay, here 127 slash admin. 127 slash admin, like I'm taking. Now why it's taking too much time? Yeah. Okay, now Durga, next Durga 1 2 3. That's it. Okay, well, so now students like table got created, sir. Yard. Okay, can you please observe that name? Can you spell out, sir? Assume the student name Aishwarya. I'm taking roll number 101. Next marks, some 90 marks I'm taking. Girlfriend, okay, sir, just Katina, something like a girlfriend. And a boyfriend I'm taking, sir. Okay, not Katina, sir, Priyanka. Assume the Priyanka, like next a boyfriend. Okay, so any boyfriend name you can use. Oh, Salman, Vivek Oberoi. Next, all these people are boyfriends only. Okay, now yes, Abhishek, like yes, all. Okay, next, can you please tell any other names, sir? Aishwarya. Next, let me take Salman. Okay, roll number 102 marks. Some 95 marks is there. Girlfriend name Katina. I'm taking, sir. Girlfriend name Katina. Boyfriend. Assume the Amir Khan. Okay, Amir, like this, right? Now, okay, next name. Just only one more student information. Can you please tell any other? Any other? Shahrukh I'm taking, not Shahrukh. Okay, no problem. Shahrukh roll number 103. Next marks some 97. Next one after that, girlfriend name Kajol. I'm taking Kajol. Next boyfriend name maybe Shahrukh. Let me take Salman or something like this. I'm taking. I don't know. Okay, now save. That's all. So this is just three students information is there, sir. That's all. So now I want to provide CRUD interface for this model. This is about CRUD API for this model. I want to do that, sir. How we can able to do? Very simple, sir. Let me open views.py. Regarding, let me open views.py. What I want to do is just observe a bit very carefully about this terminology, right? Whatever we did in the last examples, yes, if you want most of the code, happily we can able to copy paste, sir. Happily we can able to copy paste, or otherwise anyway just there is a gap, let me write again, there is no problem at all. Okay, like, sir, now do you know what code we can able to take is, sir, do you know serializers we require? Serializers we require. Next, and after that we require to have serializer concept, we require to have, do you know, util like all these things, right? Just 1 minute, let me review our previous application so that you people can get some basic idea. Some basic idea, so it's a very easy for you people, right? Or otherwise, let me open my classroom application only so that you can get much clarity. Nothing will be there, sir. Here the REST API apps with without the REST M2, like this I'm taking, sir. Here, have a look once. Parallelly, I'm trying to open both, because instead of writing much code, it's a very easy for you people. Nothing will be there, sir. Can you please confirm? Is it the same or not? Is it the same or not? Okay, observe carefully, sir. Is it the same or not? Okay, well, now, sir, what I want to take is mixins.py. Regarding mixins or otherwise, let me go for views.py. Okay, views.py, sir. Sir, now my requirement is my requirement is, sir, do you know, sir, here class student CRUD CBV I'm taking, sir. Just have a look once, sir. Class student CRUD CBV, like this I'm taking. Okay, here it is the child class of views are serialized mixin and a HTTP response mixin. Why I'm taking this one? Just within a minute you can able to take. Can I take this code in our project views.py? Can you please cross check, sir? Views.py. Yes, here just I'm taking class student. Can you please tell student CRUD CBV, like this I'm taking, sir. Student CRUD CBV, like, sir. Now it is the child of view, sir. It is already everyone can aware, but if it is the child of view means, can you please tell which one I have to import? Please confirm. From Django dot can you please spell out, sir? From Django dot views dot generic import view, like this, right? Okay, next, do you know sending JSON response? Sending JSON response is the very common activity, right? Okay, next, converting, okay, our Python dictionary to JSON to Python dictionary. These kind of things are very common. That's why what I want to take is what I want to take here, a simple thing I want to take. Okay, serialized mixin. Can you please confirm what is mixin? Anyone, can you please tell what is mixin, sir? Mixin is please confirm what is the mixin. Mixin is a class which can be used for code reusability. Regarding code reusability, for this purpose we are going to use mixin, code reusability purpose. Okay, it is responsible to provide some useful functions, useful methods to the child classes. Regarding methods to the child classes, like it should be direct child class of object. It is not having any dependency with any other. Okay, like, sir, now what my requirement is, just a very simple terminology, sir. What I will use, just have a look once, sir. My requirement is, this is the class student CRUD CBV, right? Sir, now the first question I will ask, sir, def get method I want to implement. Just observe a bit very carefully, sir. At least first method let me implement. So cf, okay, get self args comma star star kw args, like this I'm taking. Okay, well, now the next step, what I want to take is my partner application can send. Sir, he is asking, hey, can you please, I want employee inform, I want student information, like he's asking, he's sending the get request, sir. So I want student information. So if he want the student information, he may pass ID or he may not pass. Regarding he may pass or may not pass ID. Okay, pass, may not pass ID. If he is not going to pass ID, if he is not passing ID, then what will happen is, so we have to provide, if we are not going to pass ID, if he is not passing ID, all students information I require to provide. If he is going to pass ID, then automatically that particular student information only I have to provide. That's why, so the first activity what I have to get is, so first get the data. How you can able to get the data, sir? Data is equal to request dot body. Okay, end user provided partner application provided data is available. Okay, request dot body is equal to data. Okay, now the first question is, this data is valid JSON or not? I want to check, sir. Is this data is a valid JSON or not? I require to check. Is it a valid JSON or not? Data should be in the JSON form. Is it valid JSON or not? How you can? Have you remembered, right? Have you? I hope you people may remember somewhere we covered to check is it JSON or not. Are you getting? Is it JSON or not? One util.py I define. Have you remembered, right? So if you pass the data, I'm trying to convert into, sir, Python dictionary form. If you can able to convert this one into Python, okay, data for Python native data type, then automatically dictionary, then automatically, yes man, it is a valid. So if you are facing any problems or value, then it is not valid JSON, return valid. So very simple. Inside the utils.py I defined some function, is JSON or not. Remember this one, sir. Okay, sir, let me go for, can I copy paste this file? Please confirm, can I copy paste this file directly instead of, okay, here just I'm trying to take inside the test, inside the test, I'm trying to take paste. So now utils.py came, sir. Okay, this is utils.py came. It is related to our application, right? Okay, now here very simple, are you passing some JSON data or not? Okay, so to check for what I will take here is, okay, first we have to import from test dot utils import is JSON or not. Import is JSON or not. Okay, like now is the valid JSON. How you can able to check is it valid JSON or not? Is JSON of data, like this you have to pass. Any doubt, friends? Up to this is the clear for all of you, right? Very simple. What I'm trying to take, is it valid JSON or not? If it is the JSON, valid JSON, its value will become true. If it is not valid JSON, this value will become false, sir. Okay, so now what I want to take here is, okay, the next thing what I have to take, if not a valid JSON, sir, it is not valid JSON, then immediately I have to provide JSON response. I require to provide JSON response saying, please send the valid JSON only. Okay, how you can provide JSON response, right? So for that, have you remembered, right? I implemented one mixin, sir. Mixin. I implemented one mixin. I mean, how many people remember? I'm not sure, sir. Just observe that. What that mixin is? Okay, from Django. Okay, this is, sir. Let me take mixins.py. 1 minute, sir. Just I'm using part by part. Don't worry about this. Here, test What is the file? I'm taking mixins.py. Okay, I'm taking a separate file, sir. Now I will look one, sir. From django.http import HTTP response. Okay, class HTTP response mixin, which is the child of objects, render to HTTP response self, comma, data status is equal to 200. Return HTTP response off. I hope everyone in the position to understand. Please confirm. Okay, you require to pass JSON data. You require to pass JSON data. Then automatically default value for status is 200. 200 like that. Now I want to use this one inside my views.py. Okay, if it is not valid, can you please tell how you can import this mixin? First, can you please import from test app, okay, sir, dot mixins import HTTP response mixin. Okay, this HTTP response mixin, sir, here we have to define as the parent, so that this HTTP response mixin, the surrender to HTTP response method by default available. So if it is not valid JSON, return self dot render to HTTP response of JSON data we require to provide. How you can provide JSON data? How we can provide JSON data, sir? Very simple. What I want to take is JSON dot dumps of, do you know, if you provide Python dictionary message, please provide valid JSON data only. Okay, like this, right? So do you know this total thing is converting okay, Python dictionary into JSON, right? Comma status is equal to, okay, 400. Assume that, because the problem is his end user partner application is not sending sir data properly. That's why it is the client error. We are going to specify the status as 400 like this, right? Okay, well, but to work this one, compulsory here import JSON like this we have to take. Can you please observe? Any doubt up to this, friends? Clear for all of friends? If it is not valid JSON, can you please return like this, right? Okay, well, so now when the control will comes to line number 14, when the control will comes to line number 14, if the data is valid JSON, if the data is a valid JSON, now my requirement is in this data ID is available or not, because my partner application may send ID or may not send ID. Partner application may send ID or may not send ID. 1 minute, sir. Here, let me take a test.py also. Okay, let me take a test.py inside our project. Let me paste that, because partner application just I copy pasted, right? Don't worry about that. I will. Here, if you observe this test.py, okay, test.py, forget about all these total codes. Forget about this one. Here, all the things I just commented. Okay, here just observe. This is about my HTTP URL. Endpoint is API. Get resource ID is equal to none. If ID is not none, okay, do you know you may pass ID or you may not pass ID? Remember this one. You may pass ID or you may not pass ID. If you are not passing any ID, then empty dictionary will send. If you are passing any ID, then our dictionary contain JSON contain okay, this one, sir. Okay, JSON contain ID. Now in our view function, okay, views class, what I'm taking is, yes, it is a valid JSON only. Can you please convert this data into Python data dictionary, sir? Here very simple, JSON dot Okay, JSON dot, have you remembered, right? Loads, JSON dot, loads of data, data is requested dot body, sir. Now this body will be converted into Python dictionary. Now let me get the id is equal to Python data dot get of id. If id is not available, can you please take none, sir? Remember this one. If id is not available, then can you please take none, sir? So now I converted that JSON data into Python data. Now I will check is the Python data contain id or not like that. Next, if id is not none. Regarding if id is not none, oh, he is asking a particular student information because id is not none. Remember this one. If id is not none, sir, I want to get corresponding object, that object information. Okay, I have to send the response. This is about my requirement, right? How you can? Okay, very simple, sir. Can you please guide what is the way? Can you please guide what is the way? Student is equal to student dot objects, dot get of id is equal to id, something like. But instead of this one, because it may require multiple times, what I want to take, sir, one method, one utility method I want to define. Or getting one utility method I want to define, sir. Yes, already I defined this one here. Just have a look once, sir. What is this method is? Observe a bit very carefully, sir. Just if you can provide id, now it is going to get corresponding object. If there is no such type of object, S value will become none, return yes, sir. Sir, I have one small doubt, sir. This is the utility method. This method can be called inside put method, inside delete method, inside post method, anywhere you can able to call. So the biggest advantage what we are going to get is, okay, code reusability is going to come because if I separate that functionality. Next, if id is available, if the specified id corresponding student is available, what this method is going to return? Anyone can you please tell? If the corresponding id is available, then what this method is going to return? Return student object. Correct or not? Return student object. If the id is not available, then simply it is going to return what? None. If the id is not available, simply it is going to return none. That's all. So first we require to import, okay, from test dot models. Okay, import student, like this I have to take, sir. Okay, now here take very special care, sir. Std is equal to, this method is already available, sir. Self dot get the object by id of id. Okay, just pass this id, now the corresponding student object, this function is the responsible to provide. But here there is one small twist is there. With this id, suppose I provided id as 100, sir. With this 100 id, no student, then simply it is going to return none. That's why what I have to check here is if std is none. What is the meaning of that? Can you please confirm? What is the meaning of this one? Yeah, please respond, sir. What it means? If std is none means no record with that id. Are you getting? No record with that id. Then, sir, it is the client mistake only. Now, what I want to take is return render to response message. No, here just here no matched record found. No matched record found with the matched id. No matched record found with the matched id. Like this I'm taking, sir. If the student std is none, no matched record found, like this, right? Okay, well, you have to aware clearly right there. Okay, Just observe that. Okay, well, next, when the control will comes to roll number 27, can you please confirm? When the control will comes to line number 27, if student exists, correct or not? If the student exists, right? So if the student exists, that the student information we have to provide to the partner application. Okay, but that student information, how you can provide to the partner application? Compulsory we require to convert into JSON. But anyway, to convert into JSON, have you remembered, right? We covered Django, okay, serialize function. Okay, there is a mixin I want to define. Okay, have a look once, sir. There is a mixin is there. There is a mixin is there. This is the mixin to convert Python model object into corresponding JSON data. Okay, mixins. Here mixin, I'm taking one more mixin, sir. Have a look once. From django.core.serializers, import serialize. Okay, import JSON, serialize mixin. Okay, JSON data is equal to serialize of JSON, sir, query set. Query set. Okay, like this query set. It is a list of objects, sir, query set. So now this one convert into Python dictionary. Convert into Python dictionary. So this one is responsible to provide only data instead of meta information, return JSON data. In the last classes, yes, I clearly explained this concept. Any explanation is required? Can you please observe? Any explanation is required about this serialized mixin? Okay, just go through that, the people who are having any doubt. Okay, now have a look one session. Don't worry, sir. Here it seems query set object, even single object also in the query set form we can able to pass. Don't worry. It is the here now first step. How I can make it available? Better to, sir, HTTP response mixin, comma. What is this mixin, sir? Can you please confirm? Can you please guide what is the mixin name? Serialize mixin. Are you getting what the mixin names are? Serialize mixin. This is serialize mixin. We have to take as the parent class. Okay, well, now if the student is available, first we have to get JSON data. Are you getting? If the student is available, first we have to get JSON data, sir. How you can get the JSON data? Okay, here JSON data is equal to JSON data is equal to, sir, very simple, self dot serialize. I'm calling that serialize method. Here Shashank, observe that carefully. Here we have only student object, not query set. Here we have only student object but not query set. How I'm trying to handle is I'm sending this student object in the list form. I'm sending this student object in the list form so that it will become list of objects only, query set only. Don't worry about that. Clear, right? If it is a query set, directly QS you can pass. If it is not query set, if it is a single object, how you can pass in the form of query set is this is the style. Okay, well, JSON data is ready, sir. Now return. Okay, return self dot HTTP self dot render to HTTP response, or simply JSON data we have to pass. Are you getting? Simply JSON data we require to pass, right? Okay, status code we are not required to pass, content type we are not required to pass, status code, content type, everything is going to take care by my mixin. Are you getting? Everything is going to take care by mixin, sir. Okay, remember this one. Okay, now without rest, yeah, everything is going to take care by this mixin. Sir, very simple, content type JSON, status is default value already 200. Now we require to pass only JSON data. That's all, sir. Mixin is going to take care about that, not required to worry. Clear? Any doubt about this one? Please confirm. Okay, now sir, can you please tell when the control will comes to line number 29? Please confirm when the control will comes to line number 29. Oi. Good. Please confirm. Line number 29. When the control will come to line number 29. If ID is none, if ID is none, means partner application, he didn't send any ID. Regarding partner application, he didn't send any ID. If he is not sending any ID, then which response I have to provide? We have to provide all students information we require to provide. Correct, right? Now I'm taking QS is equal to, okay, student dot objects dot all, student dot objects dot all, JSON data is equal to self dot serialize of just a pass query set. Regarding just pass query set, that's all. So if I pass just query set, return self dot HTTP response, self dot render to HTTP response of JSON data. That's it. Get method functionality got completed. Regarding, so first method only will be difficult. Second method onwards is very easy. Don't worry about this. Can you please cross check, sir? Nandakishore. So if this return statement is not going to execute, then only the control will come to this place. Okay. If this return statement is not going to be executed, then only the control will come to this place. What is the need of using what we call, what is the need of using else part? Not required. Clear, right? That's it. This is the very simple terminology what we have related to our get. Okay, get functionality is ready. Sir, observe, very simple, sir. Have a look once. So what these lines are doing, anyone can you please tell? Get the data, whatever sent by the partner application. Now is it valid JSON or not? If it is not valid JSON, then provide 400 status code response saying please provide valid JSON data only. Okay, well, next what it is going to do, what the remaining lines is going to do that. Sir, very simple. What it will do, get the convert JSON data into Python data and check is the ID is available or not. If ID is available, can you please provide, get the corresponding student object. If the student is not available, no matched student found with the matched ID, like this. If the student is available, then automatically sir provide JSON data. That's all. So if ID is not available, means can you please provide all students information? That's it. Are you feeling line to line? You can able to understand very easily. Can you please confirm? Yes, Shashank, maybe a chance. Don't worry. Okay, well, now here that's it. Sir, partner application is also ready. Partner application is also ready, sir. It is ready. So he is in a position to send get request. But only one file I have to define, what urls.py. Okay, here compulsory we require to take care about urls.py. Okay, from test app, from test app import views, from test app import views. Okay, now here what I have to take is url is API. That's all. Can you please tell views data sir student CRUD CPV dot as view. That's it. Clear, right? Next, even get the object by ID. Get the object by ID method. Yes, here whatever we are taking, get object by ID. This method, even you can separate into either utils or otherwise Either utils you can take, or otherwise we can take even in mixins also. Yes, no problem. We can. Okay, well, let me send a request. Is everything is working properly or not? I want to check, sir. Server is ready. Let me go for command prompt to run my partner application. REST API apps OT. Next, without REST M2, like this I'm taking py test.py. Now take very special case, sir. How this test.py I took? Observe very carefully. Sir, I'm not passing any ID. If you are not passing any ID, can you please tell what it has to provide? If I'm not passing any ID, can you please tell what it has to provide? It has to provide all students information like this, right? Okay, well, now let me send the request. Can you please observe that? Perfect. What is the status code we are getting? 200. First student information. First student information. You are getting name Aishwarya, roll number 101, marks 90, girlfriend, boyfriend, like this, right? Second student information. Third student information, like we are going to get. Okay, all the students information we are getting, sir. Assume I want to get employee, student with the ID 1, only ID 1, sir. Have a look once. Only first student information we are getting, sir. Are getting only first student information we are getting. Sir, I don't want 1, I want 3, sir. I want 3. Okay, well, now here, sir, third student information we are getting, sir. Now assume that 30 I'm taking. Can you please tell what will happen? If I can pass 30, what will happen? No matched student found with this ID. No matched student found with this ID. Observe 400. No matched record found with this matched ID. Bah, everything is working properly. Not required to keep much explanation about this terminology. Clear, friends? Any explanation is required about this get method? Now I hope for the long gap, now slowly converting into our regular terminology. Clear, right? Okay, well, now can I go for post method or not? Resp.json is not JSON. It is not JSON response in our partner application. Shashank. Resp.json is the Python dict form only. Dict or otherwise Python object only. Okay. Resp.json is the responsible to convert into Python terminology. Don't worry. Can I go for post method? Still any problem up to this? Here 2 operations we covered. List operation and a detail operation. Correct or not? Can you please list out? All student information. List out all student information. Okay, sir, I want details of a particular student. Both operations we covered, sir. Okay, sir, next. Can I go to the next level? What is the next operation? Yes, friends, what is the next operation we have to take? Sir, get post operation, right? Okay, let me comment this get. Let me open this post functionality, right? Okay, now have a look once, sir. Create resource. I'm taking new student, name Dhoni, roll number 105, marks 32, girlfriend Deepika, boyfriend Yuvraj, like I'm taking, sir. Now, sir, request.post base URL endpoint data is equal to json.dumps of, okay, like our status code r.json. Sir, now do you know what I'm trying to take is, can you please create a resource? I want to call this method. But here, whenever we are sending post request, compulsory you require to do a small activity, sir. Anyone, can you please tell what is that activity? A small activity must be required. What is that? Disable CSRF verification. If you want to disable CSRF verification, already you aware the code, sir. Okay, 1 minute. Let me open user.py. Previous code. Have you remember? I hope these 3 lines are responsible to disable, okay, for a particular class. For all methods present inside particular class, this one is the responsible. Now have a look once, sir. Can you please observe? Can you please observe this one? Any explanation is required? Okay, CSRF verification. Okay, disable CSRF verification at a class based view, at a particular class level. Okay, like I took, sir. Next one. Okay, how we can send the request? How you can send the request, post a request, sir. Okay, partner application is also ready, sir. This is the partner application. Now the post method, I don't think you are going to get some difficulty to understand this. But here, have you remember, right? If you want to post data, let me take the method first. Can you please tell complete signature of this method? Please confirm def post. Okay, self comma request comma star args comma star kw args. Okay, up to get functionality is the very clear. Now I want to implement post functionality, right? The first question I want to ask, hey, what is the data provided by end user man? Okay, data is equal to request dot body. Data is equal to request dot body. Now my first question, is it valid JSON data or not? Okay, now can you please observe that? Can you please observe this? Is it a valid JSON data or not? I'm taking, sir. Can you please observe carefully? Okay, data I got. Is it valid JSON or not? Okay, if it is not valid JSON, okay, like I'm trying to take, sir. If it is not valid JSON, please provide valid JSON. Sir, can you please confirm? Up to this, any doubt? Please respond. Up to this, any doubt? Okay, just I got the data and I'm checking whether this data is valid or not. If for this it is not valid JSON, please provide. Okay, like you are going to tell. Next, what I have to take, sir, very important. Okay, if it is valid JSON, if it is valid JSON, okay, now student data is equal to JSON dot loads of data, sir. Already request dot body is available into, now converting into Python dictionary. Okay, well, sir, now with this Python dictionary, we have to, form must be required. If you want to post, form must be required. Have you remember, right? Form object, form must be required. That's why compulsory you require to take forms.py. Regarding compulsory, we require to take forms.py. Okay, well, sir, have a look once. What I want to take, copy. Don't worry. Just I will show the code. Copy. Okay, because is already you are very much familiar. That's why I'm just copy paste this one. Okay, can you please forms.py? Can you please have a look once? Even validation also I implemented. Is it possible to implement validation? Yes, clean marks like this, right? Okay, form level validation, we can able to do that. Sir, student form, forms dot model form, class meta, model is equal to student, fields is equal to all. Sir, what is the validation I implemented here? Only for the marks. Compulsory, the marks should be greater than or equal to 35, sir. By mistake, if the marks are not greater than or equal to 35, that the data won't be inserted. Simply it is going to raise validation error, because form errors, that information also I want to include. Sir, can you please confirm everyone Any doubt about this form? If anywhere explanation is required, please let me know. If anywhere explanation is required, please let me know so that I will explain. Any doubt? Can I use this one? Okay, well, here, now let me go to user.py. So if you want to use forms, let me compulsory from testIR.forms import student form. Import student form. Okay, like now what I want to take, I got student data. I got student data. With this student data, create a form object. Form is equal to student form of form is equal to student form of what is the code I have to take, sir? Student data, like this, right? Create a form object. So next, here form dot is valid. If the form is the valid, if the form is the valid, sir. Can you please save this one? Form dot save of commit is equal to true. I'm taking, sir. Can you please save? Can you please save? Like commit is equal to true. If sir, if it is the valid, if it is the successfully inserted, now you have to provide some response. You have to provide some response. Here, message resource inserted successfully. Okay, successfully. Resource inserted successfully or resource created successfully. Okay, status we are not required to pass. Can you please confirm? Any doubt about this one? Observe that. Any doubt about this one? If it is a valid, validation is completed. Like now, can you please tell when the control will comes to line number 46? Please confirm. When the control will comes to line number 46. Okay, very simple. If there is any errors, if the verification fails, okay, now what I want to take is return. Okay, what we have to take, sir. So if it is return such JSON data is equal to just if form dot errors, then only, right? We are not required to take if form dot is valid. If it fails means if form dot errors. If form dot errors JSON data is equal to JSON data is equal to JSON dot dumps of form dot errors. Form dot errors. Sir, whatever data, whatever errors we have with that, can you please create JSON data? Return self dot render to HTTP response of JSON data, comma status is equal to some 400, like this I'm taking, sir. That's all. So post method is also completed. I don't think you people are going to face some problem. Any doubt? Can you please have a look once? Here I'm getting the data. Is it valid JSON or not? If it is not valid JSON, please provide valid JSON data only. So now, if it is the valid JSON, get the data. With that, create a form object. And then, if the form validation succeed, save and provide 200 status code response saying resource created successfully. If any errors are there, then automatically JSON data are saying with that errors information, like you can send. That's it. Post is ready. Can I go for next one? Can you please confirm? Can I execute this code? Here, legend this one. Legend, let me trace, let me test whether it is working properly or not. Okay, here Just I'm taking not Dhoni, Akshay. Akshay, I'm taking Akshay Kumar, roll number 104. Okay, marks some 80, 85 like this. Girlfriend Priyanka, like I'm taking Priyanka. Next, boyfriend Rajini, like I'm taking sir. Okay, now clear this is. Sir, either validation is going to succeed or not? Yes, friends. Is the validation is going to be succeeded or not? Yes, because the problem, because so how the validations are implemented is marks less than 35, then only fails. Okay, now let me cross check. Okay, let me execute, let me check the server. Is it proper or not? Yes, no problem at all. Okay, now let me execute this code. Resource created successfully. Really, in the database, is this resource came or not? Can you please cross check? Akshay, okay, Akshay 104, 85, Priyanka, Rajini, like we have this data. Yes, perfectly, it's working, sir. Sir, now what I want to take is next student. I want to introduce Dhoni. Okay, 105, 105 marks, just 32 marks I'm taking. Girlfriend name, okay, Deepika, like this I'm taking. Boyfriend name, Yuvraj, like I'm taking, sir. That's all. Can you please confirm? Can you please confirm? Sir, here? Can you confirm? Is this one is going to be inserted or not? No, it is not valid data. Regarding it's not valid data because the reason is marks is 32. Marks is 32. 32 means here minimum marks should be 35. Minimum marks should be 35. That's why it should not be inserted. Inserted simply it is going to tell that okay, errors, whatever error it got. Can you please observe? Marks should be. Are you getting? Form dot errors is the responsible to provide this information. Everyone in the position to understand this code. Clear, friends? Okay, this is the post method completed, right? Sir, now the next cinema, what I want to take, sir, put method. Okay, put method, sir. DEF, okay, put of self request comma here star args kw args. Okay, star args comma kw args, like. So now very simple. Get the data. Is it valid JSON or not? Get the data. Is it valid JSON or not? So like the first few lines. Can I copy paste this code? Any doubt? Any doubt? If it is not valid JSON, okay, like status is equal to like. Now the control is coming to line number 54. Line number 54, when it's going to be executed, when this one is going to be executed, very simple, sir. Okay, very simple. If the data is valid data, okay, 1 minute. Test.py, let me show so that you people can feel more comfortable. Okay, let me comment this post method code. Now here, do you know, this is the code, sir. For updation, this is the code, sir. Now have a look once. New data is you require to pass ID, sir. ID. Next, girlfriend Sakshi, something like ID is the 5. Okay, like sir, one minute. ID Dhoni record inserted or not inserted? Can you please confirm? Dhoni record inserted or not inserted? Not inserted, right? Yes. Okay. So assume I will change that. No problem at all. Dhoni is not inserted. That's why let me take 4 instead of Akshay instead of Sakshi. Here I'm taking Twinkle. Twinkle Kanna, right? Yeah. So now this is just what I'm trying to take, sir. Sir, this is the with the 4. Sir, girlfriend name. Can you please change? Girlfriend name. Can you please change like this, right? Sir, who is the wife of Akshay Kumar? Ayo, you don't know. Wife of Akshay Kumar. Aware or not? Twinkle, correct, right? Twinkle Kanna. Okay, correct. So, sir, once do you know? I want to update. I want to update. Okay. So, girlfriend name, yeah, the Twinkle instead of Priyanka, because before marriage, any girlfriend, no problem at all. Once marriage, all girlfriends, all passwords should be wife name only. Okay, like just I'm taking. Now here we have to update this data. Okay, well, so now he is providing complete data or only required data. Have you observed? Only required data. Only required data. Sir, he is providing only required data. Was only girlfriend name. That's why. So complete data is not available. You require to take a bit special care about this one, sir. So provided data is equal to JSON dot loads of data. JSON dot loads of data, sir. Okay, well, compulsory ID must be available. Correct or not? ID must be available or not? Because if the ID is not available, then for which record you want to perform updation, ID must be available. That's why what I want to take is, sir, somewhere ID checking is there. ID is equal to if ID is equal to if this ID, if it is not there, like we are going to get. Okay, just take a bit very special care, sir. What I'm trying to take is, now have a look once, sir. Observe a bit very carefully, sir. Here I'm taking, so ID is equal to provided data dot get of ID comma none. If ID is not none, not none, sir. Sir, just take very special care. If ID is none, let me take this one, because not none, I want to do a big activity. If ID is none, sir, none, like here I want to provide. Here I want to provide JSON.dumps to perform updation. ID must be mandatory. To perform updation, ID is mandatory. ID is mandatory. Please provide. Any doubt? Any doubt? Can you please cross check? If ID value is a none, like, sir, ID is not none. ID is not none, sir. Now get the original data, whatever there, sir. Get original, get the data, whatever there with the matched ID. Okay, like, now do you know what I have to take here is std student object is equal to, can I use the word self dot get the object by ID, self dot get the object by ID of ID. Is it valid or not? Can you please confirm? If ID is a none, okay. If ID is a not a none, then only I'm getting sir. Sir, again you have to check with this ID, sir, maybe sir, data is not available. If the student may be none, if std is none, if std is none, sir, none, what I want to take is here very simple, very simple, sir. Return JSON. Okay, no matched record found. No matched record found or resource found. Resource found with the given ID. Sir, all the people are in a position to understand? Please confirm. It is not any new thing I'm discussing, sir. It's already known thing. Sir, if student is a none, then automatically this is. If the student data, if the student object is not none, then original data is equal to, okay, compulsory you require to provide, sir, from this student object you have to get name, roll number, marks, girlfriend, boyfriend, something like that. Okay, no issue at all. Let me type, sir. Matter of 2 minutes. Name is std dot name. Okay, comma. What is the next one, sir? Can you please have a look once? What is the second one? Roll number. Okay, std dot roll number. Okay, next marks, std dot marks. Next name, roll number. Next girlfriend, std dot girlfriend. Next boyfriend, okay, boyfriend, std dot boyfriend. That's it. Sir, this is the original data. Are you getting? This is the original data which is already there in the database. But this one is provided data. With this provided data should be updated in this original data. Have you remembered, right? This provided data should be updated in this original data. Okay, this is about my requirement. Anyone, can you please tell the code? What is the next line? Only one line. Have you remembered, right? Only one line. I told some code. How many people remembered? I don't know. There is one method I covered. One method. Update is the method. Okay, update is the method, sir. What the code? Original data update of provided data. That's all, sir. So whatever provided data, this data, can you please update in original data? Now original data contains required updations also. Well, friends, any doubt up to this? Clear? Now this original data, can you please update in the database? This is about my requirement, right? Very simple, sir. Form is equal to student form. Form is equal to student form of original data, comma, very important. I hope you people may remember instance is equal to std. Sir, if I'm not passing this instance, what will happen? Please confirm. If I'm not passing this instance is equal to std, it is always going to create new object. Regarding, I don't want to create new object. Can you please update this data? With this existing student? Like this, I have to take, sir. Form is ready. Form itself is ready, sir. Now, if form not valid, can you please send? Okay, can you please save? If it is invalid, can you please drop something like, okay? Now the remaining code I can copy paste from here, sir. Yeah, most of the code is copy paste only. Good to practice copy paste activity. Okay, here see this one. Form is equal to like this. Now if it is valid, save this one. Resource updated successfully. Otherwise, json.dumps. Okay, like this, right? Any doubt? So this copy paste also better to practice, because in companies also 90% of the work should be done with copy paste only. Okay, good. Now the put method is also completed, sir. Let me cross check whether it is working properly or not. Okay, Now here I'm taking ID as the twinkle. Okay, observe that ID as the twinkle like this I'm taking, sir. Now my requirement is, let me execute this code, sir. Resource updated successfully. Now onwards, instead of Priyanka, okay, girlfriend name should be Twinkle. Let me cross check. Yes, is it got changed or not? Getting right? Next up, suppose I want to take, I don't want to use a Twinkle, sir. I'm using some Katrina girlfriend name. Next, marks is some 23 marks I'm taking, sir. Can you please have a look once, sir? Okay, marks is 23 marks like this I'm taking. Is this record should be updated or not? Should be updated or not? No, correct, right? It is not going to be updated because validation is there. That validation fails. Now observe that. Now what will happen, sir? Okay, marks should be greater than or equal to 35, like this is asking. Perfect. Now update method is also completed. Any explanation is required about this one? Okay, can I use what is the next method? What is the next method? Delete is the last activity. Just bear for few more minutes. Delete. Sir, delete, just you require to pass ID, because ID must be mandatory to delete. If you are not going to pass ID, then how we can perform delete operation? Compulsory we require to delete. Okay, ID must be required. So for that, what you can take is very simple logic, sir. Let me take the method first. Def delete of self comma request comma star args comma star kw args. Okay, like I'm taking. Now what my next thing? Okay, sir, get the data. Is it valid JSON or not? You have to check. Next, in the ID is available or not? If the ID is not available, please to perform delete, compulsory ID must be required. So if ID is available, then get the corresponding object. If the object is none, then okay, like we have some code. Okay, now have you observed what I'm trying to take? Can I copy paste this code? Valid JSON. Okay, if ID is not none, get. If the student is none, okay, well, perfect. Now this code, can you please observe? First I got the data. Is it valid JSON or not? If it is not valid JSON, like now provided data JSON ID is equal to like, if ID is none, okay, then immediately to perform deletion ID is mandatory, please provide. Now ID is there, get the corresponding. If it is a none, then automatically no match record found with the given ID. Not possible to delete. That's all. What is the next thing? Okay, if the student is not none means the corresponding student object is already available. If it is available, can you please tell, sir, what is the code we have to take? Have you remembered at our childhood somewhere we covered? Okay, student std dot delete. That's all. But anyway, this delete is going to return two things. One is status, comma deleted item, status deleted item like this, right? So now if status is equal to 1, if the status is equal to 1, okay, like have you remembered, right? Somewhere we covered already this complete code. let me, instead of writing, let me copy paste this delete operation last few lines. So if status is equal to 100, like if status is equal to 1. Can you please observe? If the status is equal to 1, resource deleted successfully, return self dot render to aesthetic response of JSON data, JSON dot dumps, unable to delete, please try again. Okay, like this. Can you please confirm? Any doubt? Yes, friends. Any doubt about this terminology? Okay. Now let me cross check is the delete operation is going to work or not. Okay. Now tester.py. Tester.py. Here, which resource I want to delete? Number 4 resource. Number 4 resource I want to delete, sir. ID. Suppose I'm not passing ID, what will happen? If I'm not passing ID, what will happen? If you are not passing ID, okay, then it will become empty. Compulsory you require to pass ID, sir. Assume that. Okay. Here, if I'm not passing ID, what will happen? Empty dictionary. I'm passing. Now have a look once. To perform deletion, ID is mandatory. Please provide. Regarding to perform deletion, ID is mandatory. Please provide. Okay. Now I want to pass ID. But now which ID I'm passing? 5. With the 5 ID, no matched record. No matched record. What will happen, sir? With the 5 ID, no matched record. No matched record found with the given ID, not possible to delete. Yeah, perfect. Okay, well. Now let me take 4 Akshay record is available, sir. Akshay record is available. Now have a look once. Resource deleted successfully. Let me cross check in my database. Is the resource deleted or not? Yes, resource already deleted. Now only 3 records are available. Any doubt? Sir, I want to delete one more record. Sir, one Aishwarya record also. Okay, if you want to delete one Aishwarya record, just pass that one and execute this code. Resource deleted successfully. If you want, you can cross check. Aishwarya record also gone. Only 2 and 3. Only 2 students are available. Okay. This is the beautiful application, sir. How you can perform, how you can implement sir API development without using REST framework, just purely by using Django. So the biggest advantage is, so even tomorrow, if you are not having any framework also, you should be in a position to develop API. Clear, right? Okay. Yeah, you can do Saiteja. You can able to do that. Just execute that file. All the method calls will be executed one by one. All 4 operations at a time you can do that. Just for explanation purpose, one by one I took. Get operation, and then create operation, and then update operation, and then delete operation. All the things we can do that. No problem. Okay. So this is about without REST API. Just 2 examples I covered, almost around 10 sessions we spend only on this. Okay, tomorrow onwards, REST framework I will discuss in the next session, sir. Don't miss next sessions. It's very easy, nothing, because majority required things already we covered. Then these activities, instead of doing this much work, we have to simplify this and we have to perform very easily. That is our next step. Right, sir. So tomorrow we'll meet for the continuation. Thanks for everyone.